Hey guys, welcome to another edition of The Watch Collector. My name's Ollie. Today we're going to be looking at a brand that actually I don't get to spend that much time with, even though I would love to. And that's mostly just because we don't get their watches through very often because they're highly in demand and very low production. That brand in particular is Ophion. But of course, before we get to it, the obligatory wristwatch check. And today I'm wearing the HYT H0 unique piece. So a couple of years or so ago, Ophion, in collaboration with the Horophile and the limited edition, created the Gilt Spectre, which was a really wonderful limited edition piece with a beautiful, slightly grained slate dial. For 2025, it's been, in my view, brought up to date to create a slightly more contemporary finish, shall we say. And this is the Ophion Horophile limited edition Black Ember. So the case size and material are exactly the same. Grade 5 sandblasted titanium with really wonderful pebble shaped lugs which lend a curvaceous feel to it, but at the same time masculinity. Slightly fluted crown. It's 39 millimeters in diameter, 10.4 millimeters in height. And so even though you may think, well, that could feel a little bit small, actually because you've got those lugs, it fits really lovely on the wrist, and when I throw it on you'll see just that. But of course the real difference here is the dial. As I mentioned previously on the Gilt Spectre, it was a grained grey finish. This one, under its double coated sapphire crystal, has a really lovely deep gloss black finish. It's not quite Venta black deep, but it's almost there. And especially when it interplays with the contrast with the rose gold track inside and out, and of course those applied numerals and beautiful hands. Honestly, for me, the visual effect is it brings it right up to 2025. Not that the other one isn't modern, but this one, in my view, makes it cleaner and has a greater presence on the wrist. And just a note about that. Lots of different manufacturers use what are determined as Breguet style numerals. And it may be that some don't necessarily know what that means. So specifically, of course, these numerals, or this style of numerals, were created by Abraham Louis Breguet, and it's estimated the first time such numerals were implemented on a wrist piece was around 1790. And they are typically observed as having a slightly open type font, a slight space between the numerals, and that slight italicized look to them. A really elegant way of, in my view, elevating a piece to beyond what you may have thought was possible at this particular price point. And again, what Ophion has done is superb in terms of materials, finishing, and the overall look at the watch. But when you look at the price point, think actually that's pretty damn good value. So let's flip it over. Exactly the same movement as the Gilt Spectre. So this is a 5-day power reserve, 120 hours. The piece is 50-meter water resistant. I love the fact that you've got sunburst finishing on the barrel, and overall is very handsome. It's a soft prod movement, so super reliable. But of course, what Ophion does is it takes it all apart and it finishes it to within an inch of its life, so that you get something that you can be truly proud of. And even the beveling, as you move it through the light, just works really well. So let's throw it on the wrist, see how it wears. So coming on a suede nubuck strap with calf on the underside. It molds around your wrist really beautifully. Hopefully, as you can see, because even though this is a 39 millimeter piece and it's very svelte, it has almost like a pebble type shape to the case itself, forgetting the lugs, but of course the lugs complement that. But because they're slightly overextended, this does wear slightly larger. So I think the overall effect is if this piece was a 40mm, which in my view, certainly on current trend, is absolutely bang on. Because it's grade 5 titanium, it's super light. You can easily wear this as a dress watch. Although of course perhaps the colours lend itself more to casual wear, but it will easily go under a shirt cuff, never mind a jacket cuff. But honestly, the rose gold with the black, I absolutely love that combination. This is on a brand new strap, I say brand new strap, this is on a different coloured strap than I had originally envisaged, but actually it works quite well. If I was going to do it, I might want to have some fun and play around with it, but overall, especially with the stitching, I think it works very well. And what I really like about this is actually the buckle. Now, as some of you may know, I'm not necessarily a fan of pin buckles, preferred a deploying clasp, but certainly with the way that this colour of the pin buckle matches, of course, the rose gold on the dial, I think overall the continuity works extremely well. So guys, that's the Ophion Horophile limited edition called the Black Ember. It's limited to just 60 pieces. I know there aren't many left, but it's a really, really lovely expression of three different companies coming together to create something that is really quite harmonious. So guys, that's enough for me for now. The Ophion Black Ember, 60 pieces. We'll see you next time.